Hello. Yeah. So this is gonna be a bit of a different video than I usually put out. I'm not reviewing anything or talking about any entertainment mediums or anything or whatever. Very off the cuff, if you will. I haven't really put a lot of thought into this video. I mean, I've thought about doing it, but whatever. I ramble. But I wanted to address my channel and how things have been, where I'm going, what things are going to be moving forward, etc., etc. I have received some message from some of you guys asking, "Hey, what's going on? Is everything okay?" Yes, everything's fine. I'm not like in some bad place or anything. Everything's all good. But yeah, there's things have happened in my life recently. I'm not. Let me go ahead and put it out there now, because I've had some people ask, are you just off YouTube now? Are you not doing the video thing anymore? No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Let's just call it a sabbatical or something, which is about to end. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Oops. But yeah, so I guess around October, November last year, if for those of you that don't know, my wife was pregnant with our seventh. Yes, that's right, seventh child, the first son that I've ever sired. So exciting. And he was born. Everything was fine. He was born. His name is Cameron. He was born on in February. Yeah, lots of birthdays to remember. But anyway, so yeah, she was approaching the end of the pregnancy, which is one of the harder parts as far as like being comfortable and stuff. And that was happening. There were some other professional things going on with me. I have been trying. Well, not trying. I have started a new very small business recently, and I was focusing on that. So that's what happened during that time. Was one of the things. There's another reason too we'll get to, but I, had the end of her pregnancy. I was helping her with that and trying to, do everything I could to assist her there. Also starting up this new business. But anyway, I had that going on. I was trying to focus on that, get that off the ground and going, income and all. So the YouTube channel took a bit of a back seat. There's another reason, like I mentioned, that we'll get to in a second. That went, I was releasing very little content throughout the end of the year for the next, month and a half or two that I didn't until December. I kept on saying, I'm gonna start releasing more content, and it just didn't happen. Also, I would like to say each week you can always catch me on. I am part of the Fifth Dimension podcast. Fifth Dimension podcast, which is a Twilight Zone podcast where we go through each episode of the Twilight Zone in chronological order. We focus on one episode every week, and that is over on Movie Emporium's channel. You'll find a link in the description. Nick at Movie Emporium, he puts that show on. I'm on that podcast. It's usually about an hour plus each week, but every week on Mondays typically is when that goes live. So if you just want to see me, you just love my mug, go over there. You can see me there every week. I've done that every single week. I think we took a break while he was moving for a couple of weeks, but beyond that, I'm there every week. So anyway, moving on. Let's talk about that other thing. Probably while these other issues that I've talked about on my channel as to why I backed off a bit are definitely contributing factors. One of the biggest things was I was bored. I was not excited about the content I was releasing anymore. Now, this crept up probably months prior to this. That's why I started doing the live show, the Almost Awesome show. Picked that up because I was wanting to change things up. I was wanting to switch it up and do something exciting. I was really excited about my channel and this whole situation when I first started it back in 2018, and I remained excited about that. But then in like the past year, it wasn't as exciting anymore. Now, a lot of changes have happened in my life in the past year or so. I've moved three times, I don't know, a few times. Some other things in my personal life, nothing bad, but just things, lots of big changes to my life. And during that time, I started to recognize that this outlet, which is what this originally started as, and still is, wasn't as satisfying as it used to be. It could be. I wanted it to be, but I just didn't have the passion. Wasn't as strong anymore. I still love talking about movies and just all the things I talk about on the channel. But just, I don't know. It was getting stale. And also, I mean, and that was reflected. I had to face the fact that that was reflected in my analytics. My channel was not growing as much, which I know a lot of people aren't growing as much right now, but I don't like to blame it on, well, everybody else didn't either. I like to, if my channel has a dip, I like to put the squarely on me. I'm not producing content people are as interested in. And that's probably because I wasn't as interested in it. And if I'm not interested in what I'm making, I can't expect other people to be interested in it. So yeah, I tried the show, the Almost Awesome show, which I enjoyed. I loved doing. It was a good time, but even that started to get kind of stale. I was just kind of falling into the same rhythm. I wanted to do something fresh, something new. I still want to talk about entertainment and movies and all that, but I just didn't want to be bored anymore. And it was a tremendous weight on my shoulders to where, like, and it doesn't sound like it. You don't understand it fully. I mean, first world problems, yeah, I know, but you don't fully understand it until you do it. The pressure that comes along with doing something like this much, to where it's like, if you don't release content one day or whatever your schedule may be, it starts to stress you out and you start to think, oh, I don't have something out, I have to get something out. So what happened is it started to become more of a get content out, not get good content out. Let's just get something out there. And that's not what I set out to do originally here. I always said that at the end of the day, I do this for fun. If I make money doing YouTube and videos and all that, great. But I did not set out to make money here. I mean, if it happens, sure. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, if it happens, I will absolutely accept that. I'd love for it to. But that's not the only reason. And I did this because it was an outlet. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I looked forward to the editing and the filming and all the things that go into these videos. And I just didn't anymore. I dreaded it more than anything. And it was honestly kind of liberating when I finally, at first it was really stressful when I said, okay, because it didn't happen just like one day I said, I'm going to stop. I just said, all right, I'm going to take a couple of days is what it was. Or like a week or something like that. And then a week turned into 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, it went from there. And after I needed that time, I realized after about 2 weeks, because I was planned on going back to it, I was like, no, I think I need longer. I'll release a thing here or there just to, keep it going when it's something I want to talk about or whatever. But I think I need to take a break. So I did. And it felt great. I've gotten to the point finally where I don't feel super stressed because I don't have content out. I haven't released a video in 2 or 3 weeks. Shazam, I think, was the last video as of this recording that I released. That was a few weeks ago. That movie's already out on digital now, I think. So I haven't released a review of a new movie or anything. I haven't released anything since then. So yeah, I mean, and I'm not stressed about it. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I'm not like, oh no, it's cool. I'm good with it. I do feel that itch to get in front of the camera again and to talk and to do streams and all those things. I enjoy doing it, but that's the thing. I don't want to do it if I don't want to. And that's what was happening. I was just burnt out. And I think that you guys that are subscribed to my channel and watch my content, you can probably tell. I mean, and I'm not offended if some of you say, yeah, I can see your content was sucking. Because it was. I get that. So, and, this year it continued up until this point. But so what does that mean? What does it mean for the channel? I said I'm not leaving. What does that mean for my channel moving forward? Well, a few things. I am going to continue, and I am right now on the very end. I am putting together my new schedule. I'm not going to be releasing content every single day. That's just that was not fun, and that doesn't. I don't end up with good content at the end of the day, and you guys don't end up with anything. Just content for content's sake is just not the way to go. Content is king, but crap content is definitely not. So I will be having a new schedule coming up. I'm going to be shooting for something along the lines of 1 a week, actually 2 a week. Now, I'm going to be splitting things up. I have another channel. It's a very minuscule, more or less non-existent channel. Used to be called Jacob Anders Gaming. It's been rebranded. Most of you probably don't know because hardly anybody subscribed to it or knows anything about it because it was a dead channel more or less. it's dead on arrival, honestly. But I have a gaming channel, if you will. It's been changed. It's now called Retro Jake XY. I please go subscribe to that because I am going to be having more content going to that. Yeah, you might be saying, "Oh, wait a minute, you're saying you were overworked, overstressed, or whatever, and now you're talking about splitting off and doing 2 channels." Yes, I am, but not everyday content. I do plan on having about 1 video on each of these channels. This current channel you're on here and my gaming channel every week-ish. At first, because the gaming channel is so small, I will be releasing videos on the same videos on it as on here. They will be getting the same ones to try and grow that one up a little bit and get some exposure. Now, there are some videos that will only be on this one that won't be on that one, but anything that was released on that one will be showing up on this one as well. But I do implore you guys, and I will say in those videos, hey, go check out that other channel, because eventually those videos, which I am pretty excited about, and some of them are already completed, will be only there. I'm going to try and separate the two because they are going to be a bit different. So yeah, I am going to be doing some gaming content, but not in the traditional sense. I've been working on a series, honestly, of videos that I have a few of the videos completed, ready to go, that are gaming related. You'll see. Those I'm thinking, I'm feeling pretty good that as of this recording, next week, the first one will premiere there. If not next week, the following week for sure. I was just working on a couple of kinks here or there, and I have this series that's going to release 1 video a week for about 6 weeks. So I just want to make sure that I have that all set up to where there's no break in that timeline, and then I'll absolutely start to release that. My patrons will be getting it probably about a week early, so the few of you that subscribe on Patreon, you'll be seeing that coming soon. Over here on the movie channel, on top of those videos that you'll see some gaming content for a little while I'm building that one up, I have a new type of video to do. This isn't to say that that I just won't be doing the basic vanilla Jacob Anders reviews that I've always done, but I want to try something new, and I have an idea. I don't want to say what that is right now. I have it all put together. I just need to shoot it. And I plan on shooting that within the next week to week and a half. It's a little, it's different, but it's still me. It's still my brand of content. But I want to try something different and keep myself, interested in what I'm doing and do something fun. And I think that those of you that like my content will like what I'll be doing here. This new type of video. I think you'll find it interesting. If not, let me know in the comments. But I know that doesn't give you a lot of specifics, but mainly I just wanted everybody to know, yeah, I'm not gone. I'm coming back. That's what's been going on with me. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of my life. I don't really, hey, nothing against them. More power to other YouTubers. I don't really like when YouTubers get on and start telling some of the more negative or struggles they're having in their life. It is, we all have struggles. I don't come on YouTube is much like movies. It's escapism. I know I watch YouTube to get away from the world, and I expect you guys do too. So, I'll tell you the good things that happen in my life. Going on and on about some of the struggles. We all have struggles. Nobody gives a fuck about my struggles. But overall, no, I don't. Nothing's wrong. People have asked. I've gotten some messages, and thank you to all you guys who've said that and worried, and that's sweet. I appreciate it. But no, everything's great. Honestly, personally, everything's going really great. I'm just trying to find time, not just time for the channel, but what I'm going to do with this channel. I'm actually staring at, on this screen, the third, not really the second, the third video in that series I was talking about. So I'm really excited to put this out and for you guys to see it. So that is coming really soon, and this particular piece of content is very different than anything I've ever done. The other one is different, but still, you'll find out. I really want to tell you guys about this stuff, but I want you to see it. I don't want to just tell, I want you to see it. So coming very soon, and then I will be, like I said, on a regular schedule. Everything's cool over here. As far as streams, because I've had some people ask about streams too. I haven't done those in a while. I have some streams I'm planning that are going to be a bit different than I used to be doing. Well, different and the same at the same time. My work, I mentioned I have a small business I've started. It's mainly a repair business where I'm repairing mostly like old busted video game consoles. That's the main thing I do. I've worked on a few computers and some just games themselves fixing, but it's mostly just consoles. Not just old. I mean, I got some new ones too, but mainly retro consoles, if you will. And I've been doing some modding, but it's mainly just buying all busted ones, fixing them, and then selling them mostly on eBay. It's doing okay. I'm building that up. You can find my stuff on eBay at RetroJakeXY. That one is I don't think I have any auctions going on now, but I'm about to have some. But as far as the streams go and that, I've been thinking that I might do some streams surrounding that little business there, and it'll probably go along with the gaming channel. I will, in fact, be doing a stream as of this recording today, or this evening. I haven't even put it up there yet. Nobody knows it, but there will be a stream coming up of something I'm putting together that's in the floor right there that I think my viewers that have followed my streams in the past would be interested in. Be fun, and, you know, we can talk openly. I hope some of you guys show up there, but if you're watching this video in like 2, 3, 4 weeks or a month, this means fuck all nothing. But anyway, yeah, I will be doing some streams here or there. I'm not going to be doing like regular, like once, you know, X amount of times a week or anything. Like, just when I have a chance and I have something that I'm working on I think people might think is cool, I'll get out there, work on that, and maybe just shoot the shit with you guys that want to show up just when I have a chance. So yeah, that's what's going on with me, guys. I know this was rambling hard, just all over the place. And as you can see by my cadence and the way that I talk, this is why I jump cut the shit out of my videos, because I can't. I just kind of go and speak. That's what I do. But yeah. Anyway, thanks to all you guys that have stuck with me. Thank you to everyone who's inquired about if I'm doing okay. Once again, I'm fine. Thanks to all my patrons that have hung out there. I mean, you guys, wow, because I feel really, that's the one thing I do feel really bad about here, and I do want to talk to my patrons directly right now. I have not fulfilled my end of the bargain when it comes to Patreon and you guys, because you guys pay me money, and I like haven't been, you know, giving you what you're paying for. So I am truly sorry about that. All the other stuff, you know, I needed the break. I ain't sorry about nothing there. But for you guys, and you guys stuck with me, that's awesome. You may have just forgotten that you were paying me, and maybe I'm reminding you now. But if you didn't forget and you knew, I know one of you at least does because he's messaged me. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate that, and I'm sorry that I haven't fulfilled that. I'm hoping here coming soon I will more than fulfill that. I want to, but. Also, for you guys, some of you guys that have specific things on your tier list that go to this channel, your stuff will still be happening, but maybe in the new way that I was talking about earlier. One of those I'm actually putting together right now. But anyway, let me let you guys get out of here. If you've made it this far in this video, in this rambling mess of a word salad video, you're awesome. Thank you very much for hanging out. But yeah. Keep an eye on the channel, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out Retro. I'll put a link in the description to my gaming channel, RetroJakeXY. Subscribe over there, because I'm really excited for everybody to see these new videos I have coming there. I put a ton of work into them, and still putting work into it. Staring at the editing thing right here in my face at the third week's video. So, yeah, that's coming soon. Check that out over there. Hope to grow that channel so both channels can thrive. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to end this video. So, yeah. Thank you guys all. I really do appreciate it for hanging in with me there, and hope you like what's coming next. Bye!